Hi guys, I'm going to show you how to insert a picture once you are finished with typing your essay as well as revising it and editing it with a partner. So take a look at the screen. This is essentially what you're seeing, except your essay obviously has 3 sections and mine only has the 1. So when I am ready to insert a picture, I'm going to make sure my cursor, so this is my cursor right here, I'm going to make sure my cursor is at the bottom of the paper. That way, wherever the cursor is, that's where the picture is going to go. So I'm going to go to the top and click Insert, Image, and then you guys have seen all of this before because we've done this with our research presentations in Computer Lab. Click on Search, and then type in your subject, whatever it is. You're probably going to want to pick topics that relate to your 3 sections. So if you are writing about a giant panda's diet, you might want to look up the word bamboo. If you are looking at giant panda's habitat, you might look up bamboo forest. But you want to pick pictures that go along with each of the sections of your essay. Now, I want you to make sure that you are picking clear pictures that can really show your reader what your subject is. You are only going to choose 3 pictures. You can choose fewer pictures than that, but no more than that. Otherwise, it looks too cluttered. So I'm going to look up giant panda and bamboo, and it will come up with several pictures, and it has this cute little panda eating bamboo. I really like the look of, let's see, oh, this is a cute one. So I'm going to click on this one and click Select, and it's going to insert that picture in there. Notice how big it is. Well, that's great, but see how it makes it into 2 pages? I don't want that. I want my essay and my pictures to all be on 1 single page. So in order to do that, I'm going to click on the picture, and you should see these squares around the outside of the picture. Now I can use those squares to resize the picture and make it smaller. Please do not use these side squares. If you use those, when you move the picture, it will distort it. So for example, take a look here. That does not look like the same picture. So when you go to resize it, you want to choose one of these in the corners. The corner squares will allow you to decrease the size of the picture, but keeping it with the same proportions so that it doesn't look stretched. And I'm going to keep making it smaller until I get it to the size that I want. Even that, if I had 3 sections on here, it would still be awfully big. So I'm probably going to make it even a little smaller still. So there's one picture. Now I want to, do you see how I clicked off of it? If I do not click off of it and I put in another picture, it will erase the current picture I have and put the new picture over it. So I want to make sure I click off of it. And so you see my cursor is right here. And now let's say I'm going to look up giant panda's habitat. So I'm going to look up a bamboo forest since that is where they lived. So I'm going to click on this one right here. That's a beautiful picture. Again, it's going to insert the picture. Notice how big it is. Of course, I'm going to select on it, and you should see all these squares pop up. But remember, I'm only going to use the ones in the corner to resize it to keep it in proportion. And there I have the second one. Now, down here, there are words like wrap text and break text. You can play around with those. If you are starting to get it to where it is messing up your essay. So for example, if I do, let's see, if I move this up here, see how it does all that? If you start getting that, I want you, before you raise your hand, I really want you to play around with it and see if you can figure out, play with the center icon, the left icon. and see if you can figure out how to get the 3 on the bottom by yourself before you really ask for help, because playing around with it is going to be the best way for you to learn. Now let's say you have your essay typed, it is revised and edited with your partner, you've made all your corrections, you've added no more than 3 pictures across the bottom, you're ready to print it. So you are going to go up to the file, you are going to go to print. You can click on file and then print here, or you can just click on this icon right here, whichever you want to do, it doesn't matter to me. Now right here where it says destination, this is where you want to select North Office. Now, if you notice here, this says DeskJet. This is my home printer. I don't want to print there. So I'm going to click on change, and where it says recent destinations, or in local destinations, wherever it has, you want the one that says North Office. Click on it. At that point, you would click the blue print. And then you would walk up to the office, and we're talking, so you'd walk up to the office and you'd see Miss Lisa, you would take a right, and there are the printers on the counter to the right. So make sure you pick up your assignment and only your assignment, and then walk back to the classroom in a respectful, responsible, and safe way. At this point, you will staple your revising and editing sheet to your finished essay. And there is an effort rubric that I want you to read through and fill out before you turn it in for grading. If you have any questions, we can always replay this video. You can also ask the substitute. Thank you, and I hope that you are doing your Panther best.